Hello guys, today we are going to see why papilledema occurs in case of increased intracranial tension. Papilledema refers to optic disc swelling, whereas increased intracranial tension means rise in CSF pressure. First, let's see how optic nerve differs from other nerves. In case of nerves, we find Schwann cell, which is responsible for myelination. But in case of optic nerve, here we can see these are the optic nerve fibers. We are having oligodendrocyte for myelination. Also the optic nerve is covered by the meninges, that is dura, arachnoid and pia. In between the arachnoid and pia we are having the subarachnoid space. So why is there meningeal covering and oligodendrocyte present in optic nerve? This is because optic nerve is an extension of CNS, and since it is an extension of CNS, we are having these CNS features. Also, it is important to note here that we are having neurilemma in case of nerves. Neurilemma is the outermost nucleated cytoplasmic layer of Schwann cell. This neurilemma is absent in case of the optic nerve. Since it is absent in case of optic nerve, once the optic nerve fiber are injured, they never regenerate. Now let's see how increased intracranial tension leads to papilledema. Here we are able to see the subarachnoid space, and in the subarachnoid space the bluish fluid which is present here, this is the CSF. We can see that the subarachnoid space and the CSF are continuous with the optic nerve. So once there is increased intracranial tension, the increased CSF pressure is transferred to the optic nerve also. So in the optic nerve there is exoplasm flow stasis in the optic nerve fibers. This causes swelling of the nerve fibers. Also at the center of the optic nerve we are having the central retinal artery and central retinal vein. So due to the increased intracranial tension, there will also be decrease in the venous return while central retinal vein. This will cause venous engorgement and extracellular fluid accumulation in the optic disc. These both factor, that is swelling of the nerve fibers and venous engorgement and extracellular fluid accumulation, are responsible for papilledema. Now let's see how the papilledema appears in fundoscopy. Here we can see this above picture shows normal fundus. In case of normal fundus, we are able to see the optic disc. This optic disc has a sharp defined margins. Also its color is yellowish. Whereas in case of papilledema, we are going to see a swollen optic disc whose margins are not clearly defined. Also, it is reddish in color. More important thing to note here is that in case of normal fundoscopy, we are going to see these thick vessels which we are seeing here. These are the retinal veins, whereas the thinner ones which we are going to see, these are the retinal arteries. As we know, there is venous engorgement due to decreased blood flow through the central retinal vein. We are able to see this central retinal vein have got engorged, that is they have swollen up. This is also seen in case of papilledema. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any doubt, comment below and we are going to meet very soon. Thank you.